I am Elijah Ngwale, Goodwill Ambassador for Persons with Disabilities. Please, not professor. Professor was conferred upon me by my friend Stomeko Kamayoyo. But I am Goodwill Ambassador for Persons with Disabilities. I am at the Godfrida Chipili Ngwale Memorial House, where I am celebrating my 43rd graduation anniversary, and having graduated December 1976 at the University of Zambia. Let me do the first thing first. Blind Fraternity Anthem. Blind Fraternity Anthem. Chabulanda mumwesu mu Zambia, tulawombate kuti mutashe, abamenso umufulo, wempofu mno mu Zambia twali bakalilo, kulimwe bamenso. Wempofu mu kyalo kyesu twali bakalilo, kulimwe bamenso. Wempofu na lelo line twali bakalilo, kulimwe bamenso. Breo na ina na brero ni kalilo, kulimwe bamenso. The first blind person to enroll at the University of Zambia is Mr. Obed Mwaba. The second blind person, in fact, the Mwaba was admitted at the university with the intervention of the first but former president of the Republic of Zambia, who was a chancellor of the university at the time, because he was rejected. Mwaba was rejected at the University of Zambia, despite the fact that he had qualified for the university. And then His Excellency, the President at the time, President Kaunda, had to intervene. So Mwaba were enrolled at the university with the intervention of His Excellency President Kaunda at the time. This is very important indeed. The second blind person to be admitted at UNZA was the late Lazarus Tembo. I, in humility, Elijah Ngwale, a Goodwill Ambassador for Persons with Disabilities, was the third blind person to enroll at the University of Zambia, having completed grade 12, Form 5 rather, at Munali Secondary School in 1971, and then I went to University of Zambia in 1972. Now, 72-76 period was very interesting one for me at the University of Zambia. Tutors were very cooperative indeed, and helpful in explaining various topics. Among my tutors, lecturer that I can remember was Woma, or Dr. Mtumba Bu. She was my lecturer in history in the first year. Very good lecturer indeed she was. Lecturers, as I've said, ensured that I understood what they were lecturing on. This is unlike these days when students blind, they don't even meet their lecturers. They don't even meet their tutors. One can just go to the university without meeting lecturers. I had a Perkins umbrella. That's the one which blind persons use in order for them to be fast. I had one here. It was stolen. You know, here at my house here, some people stole my laptop. Was stolen last year, and the Perkins umbrella was also stolen. But at the university I had this, a cassette recorder and cassettes for recording. I had this. Blind people currently don't have Perkins umbrella. Blind people don't have cassettes. Blind people don't have, I'm comparing this because it's very important. They don't have this at all. I type a typewriter. I had an adequate braille paper This time, currently, blind students at the University of Zambia, everywhere, they don't have all these facilities. They don't have all these facilities at all. Now, human readers were always available with Felicitas Tishala, always ready to lend me a hand. She, Felicitas Tishala, from 72 to 76, felicitously but ferociously waded with me, W-A-D-E-D, through the avalanche, through the hurricane, through the tsunami of academia until I graduated in 1976. Without her lending me a hand, I would have not graduated at all. That's why at one time she was cracking a joke, said, Elijah, I had a credit. She graduated a credit. I graduated a credit because I was reading for you. Had I not read for you, I would have graduated with honors. But on a serious note, she was very, very good to me. I typed all my assignments, including examinations. But the blind now don't type. They don't type now, the blind persons now. Everything is in Braille. That's why that song I said, Braille na lero line, na ena ni kaliro mu Zambia. Everything Braille. And this Braille has killed us. Braille has killed us. You cannot have a blind person writing examinations in Braille at the university, even at the secondary school level. You can't, that should not be the case. But that's what the situation is now. So from the first year to the fourth year, I myself had doing everything in ink print. Apart from notes for my consumption, which I had to emboss in Braille. Everything was typewritten. Everything, as I said, I had a typewriter. Even with due respect to everybody listening to it, blind people were good. This time when blind people want a blind young man, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, wants to write a letter to a girl who is sighted, he has to ask her to plead with somebody who has said to write for them. During my time, me, myself, but I don't say I did it, but those blind people, you just get a paper, just get a typewriter, and you write, Dear Jane, I am carrying out a feasibility study into the possibility of establishing matrimonial consanguinity between you and me. Your voice is mind-boggling, triggering, and a source of aspiration, inspiration, and expression. I am exploring the possibility of accessing your texture, infrastructure, structures ad infinitum, ad libitum. You put in the name if you are blind and it goes like that. But this time, what they do, they have to worship. They cite it. You can see how bad the situation is. At the University of Zambia, I received the support which a blind person, as a blind person, which enabled me to succeed with my degree course of study. I have mentioned how cooperative lecturers were, how cooperative tutors, and I've mentioned Felicitas Tishala. It was wonderful indeed. Now when you compare that, my time, this time there's literally nothing. In fact, they are not graduating now. I stand ready to be decapitated. I stand ready to be guillotined. I'm saying without any iota of equivocation. Blind people are not graduating now. They are just given degrees, just pro bono. I mean, they're not graduating because one, they don't write, they don't know notes, they have no book, no paper, braille paper, even assignments, they have to write in braille. So these are not degrees. So what we are saying, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful to the University of Zambia for what they did. Grateful to everybody, to all the people who helped me, who helped us blind people in one way or the other. Really very grateful indeed to Felicitas Tishala, who felicitously and continuously relentlessly read for me until we graduated together. But currently the situation is very bad for blind people. Very bad for blind people. No paper, no laptop, no what you graduate without knowing, without typing. You only braille. Braille is not benefiting us blind people. Braille is benefiting people who are sighted. That's why we say Braille muno mu Zambia na era nikalilo kulimwe bamenso. We are not benefiting from Braille. They are not benefiting from Braille now. It's benefiting the sighted. Now my appeal is this. There are a lot of bad things taking place in this country, so much so that at one time or the other, we need to draw the attention of His Excellency, President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. President Edgar Chagwa Lungu is a listening man. And I'm not saying this because I want him to give me a job, no. I'm talking from experience. Sorry to take time, but in 2015, on the 5th of March, His Excellency the President, President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, sent somebody here at this home. He invited me to State House. And when I was in his office, Kakaisa Zulu Esquire was there, Father Chilinda was there, Amose Chanda Esquire was there, to mention but a few, and Kafwabulula Esquire were there. His Excellency the President asked me, brother, what can I do for you? Brother, what can I do for you? At that time I would have even said, President, give me John's head. I would have said, give John, because he asked me, what can I do for you, brother? And I said, Your Excellency, your government, you yourself should reinstate persons, employees who were declared redundant by the Zambia Agents for Persons with Disabilities in 2013. And His Excellency the President said, brother, I'm reinstating them. I'll tell the minister was Kabanshi. I'll tell Honorable Kabanshi they are going to be reinstated. I'll plead with Mdara Bachikwanda for funds. They are going to be reinstated. So he was reinstated now. From this, and the following year, sorry to take time to zigzag, to meander, to perambulate, but the characteristics of us blind people, we zigzag, we meander, and we perambulate. So there's nothing new. And of course, the following year, the first lady, also, that was in 2016, 2nd November, the second lady, the first lady, not second lady, sorry, first lady invited me to State House. I went with a girl who had albinism. And she said, a brother, what do you think to me? And I told the first lady, please, seek employment for this lady. I was with her, Sipiwe Nyoni. And the president, the first lady said, in 2017, the first lady secured a job for Sipiwe Nyoni. Currently, she's working at Eye Hospital at UTH. She's a person with albinism. So I've wandered far from home because it's where we are supposed to talk about my 43rd. But why I'm saying this, I'm appealing to His Excellency the President that at an appropriate time there must be presidential, something like workshop, presidential what, at which issues of persons with abilities must be discussed, like education. Education is very bad now for blind people, very bad. And everything, Zambia Agents for Persons with Abilities, everyone. Now back to our topic, to what we are here for. Once more, I am grateful to people who rendered service for me. From first of all, I begin with Munali Secondary School. I went to Munali Secondary School 1969 to 71, and I had the Messiah Messiah, my Messiah was Kenneth Maduma. Kenneth Maduma. Each time we meet, he said, Elijah, I didn't qualify for the University of Zambia because I was reading for you. That was it's a nice joke, but he definitely did great work for me. Then my Messiah, Felistas, Chishala Chinanda, from 72 to 76, she says, Elijah, had I not read for you, I would have graduated with honors. Now I've graduated with a credit like you. Bamayo, you did this stupendous. Your contribution towards my academic struggle was and still is stupendous, voluminous, and splendiferous. And the Barosland Kaufela, as they say, Barosland Kaufela, I'm grateful to each and everyone for their stupendous contribution towards my academic struggle, so that I'm celebrating my 43rd anniversary here at Godfrida Chipiri Ngwale Memorial House. Now, just to satisfy your curiosity about this Godfrida, my wife Godfrida quit earthly habitation, or she fell prey. She succumbed rather. She succumbed to natural wastage on the 16th of August 2016. So, in honor of her contribution, she contributed a lot to the world. 5 of her children are graduates, and many of them are working in the government, and she even built 2 houses. So I said, in recognition, appreciation of her contribution, this house should be for it should be named Godfrida Chipiri Ngwale Memorial House. That's how it is. So that's it.